That's the most fun you're going to have with your clothes on tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the stage, Mr. David Miller.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Sound Resolutions. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. Yeah. I asked that one time at a show, how's everybody doing tonight? And this lady in the back yelled out, I don't presume to be able to answer for everybody. That's the last time I let my mom come to one of these things. My mom is a trip. I still remember one Christmas, she did get me and my sisters presents, but all the presents she got us, she got with tickets she earned playing skee ball. And it's not that she's cheap, which she is, but it's more, she really loves skee ball. She takes it very seriously. She's good at it. My mom plays skee ball in bowling shoes. I wish that was a joke. And she plays whack-a-mole in gardening gloves. Her behavior is ridiculous. Once at the airport, she went to baggage claim and told everybody she was a suitcase. That was one too many. You guys drew a line, and I appreciate that. Let me ask you guys this. Have you ever had a song that you really like, and whenever you hear it, you sing along to it, but then you find out the lyrics are not what you thought they were? Yeah. So this just happened to me. I love the song Hips Don't Lie by Shakira. I was at karaoke, and I found out there's a part that actually goes, the attraction, the tension, don't you see, baby, this is perfection. And maybe you guys knew all along that's what she was singing, but for the life of me, I always thought she was singing, oh, David, you make me feel safe. So, yeah, you need to work on your English, Shakira. Wow, you guys are terrific. My dog didn't laugh at any of this. When I get home tonight, I'm going to tell my dog about this, right? And she's not going to respect you guys at all. So I was at my sister's house for dinner last weekend, and my sister has an 8-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son, my niece and nephew. And the three of us were at the dinner table composing these diarrhea couplets. You know, like when you're sliding into first and you feel something burst, diarrhea. So that's not a joke. I'm not sure if you guys are laughing because you've done that or because you're just not hearing that. Yeah. But anyway, so the three of us were doing that. We were cracking up and really bonding. But at some point during dinner, I went into the kitchen to get more water. My sister followed me in there, and she said, David, you're their uncle, not their little cousin. You need to start setting a more positive example for them. Not everything is funny, and it's not always joke time. And she was right, and I told her, I said, you're right. And I took it to heart. We went back in, and my nephew started right back in. He said, what did he say? He said, when you're bowling on your Wii and your bottom starts to pee, diarrhea, right? Yeah. And that's, right, you're right. And I thought it was hilarious. My niece and my nephew were cracking up, and I thought it was hilarious, but I was good, right? I didn't laugh. What I did was I bit my lip really hard, which is a technique maybe some of you guys are using here tonight. But, yeah. That was unfair. You guys are great. But, so anyway, but my niece and my nephew are staring at me like, come on, Uncle David, that's a good one. Why aren't you laughing? And I just stared right back at him, and I said, dysentery kills several million people annually. Most of them are children. Diarrhea. They'll let anybody be an uncle. I was watching Oprah, and she had this guy on, he was a psychologist, and he was saying that little kids aren't prejudiced, that racism doesn't come naturally, it has to be taught. That's true, and let me tell you, those classes are cheap, right? You don't even need to buy a textbook, right? Just hang around Granny when she's drinking bourbon. Usually by the time my Granny has finished her first drink, she's already gotten started on Koreans. And she doesn't even know where Korea is, right? She thinks it's in Annandale. Honestly, I shouldn't be so cavalier about making fun of my granny because even though I don't agree with the way she thinks or pretty much anything that comes out of her mouth, I should still respect her and love her because she's my granny. In the same way that she respects me and loves me because I'm white. But honestly, I think people should talk about race more. Like, not my racist granny. She needs to talk about it much, much less. And not comedians on stage because there's plenty of that. But I just mean real honest discussions about race. And I had an interesting conversation with a black friend of mine recently. We actually started off just talking about Mike Shanahan and Donovan McNabb, but we ended up talking about the history of race relations in this country. And the thing that really struck me was my friend's fist. And truth be told, he said it felt very good. Whatever that's worth. So let's see. Also, People Magazine selected Ryan Reynolds as the sexiest man alive. How do we feel about that? Yeah. That sounds like confirmation. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't really have a problem with their selection. My issue is with the word alive. I don't think they need to couch it this way. Presumably, People Magazine has scoured the earth, evaluating the sexiness of billions of men. Are they really concerned that if eligible, a corpse might win their contest? So if it was just called People's Sexiest Man instead of Sexiest Man Alive, would there be women out there thinking, like, yeah, Ryan Reynolds looks good, but I'd like to get a look at Cary Grant's femur. I'd like to see how that's getting along. But maybe they just think, hey, we're People Magazine, so we'll stick to the living. If someone else wants to have a sexy dead man contest, let them have it. Maybe that could be run by People Magazine. Or how about Pulse Week, where week is spelled W-E-A-K. Seriously, so People Magazine and the other Checkout magazines are so superficial, and not that that's news to you guys, but I worry that's a reflection on our culture. But I was at the Giant recently, and I saw a magazine at the checkout aisle called Women's Health. And I thought, oh, wow, health, that's not superficial, that's very important. And I looked at the magazine more closely. It had one feature article, 25 tips to help you look good naked. I was thinking, that's health, right? Yeah, that's health like Andy Roddick's wife is sports. So I didn't read the article, but I'm pretty sure the number one way to look good naked is to visit a prison.